Hey everybody, Lily here to tell you the stories and theories behind today's Speedpaint, and I'm here with my lovely sister Rachel.
Hey guys!
And she's gonna be drawing today's Speedpaint, so I hope you guys enjoy. So this is day 3 of Hawkfrost, and this Speedpaint is all about Hawkfrost coming between Brambleclaw and Squirrelflight's relationship. So, let me get started with this one right now. It's on pages 227 through 233 of Starlight. Brambleclaw had only gone a few paw steps when Hawkfrost appeared. The broad-shouldered tabby warrior looked expectantly at Brambleclaw, as if he was waiting for him to speak first. Hi, Brambleclaw meowed. Moonlight dappled Hawkfrost's pelt, reminding Brambleclaw sharply of his dream. How are you settling in? Hawkfrost dipped his head. Fine, thank you. His voice was cool, and Brambleclaw backed away, feeling his pelt prickle. Did Hawkfrost think he was being disloyal to ThunderClan by talking to him? Sorry, he muttered. I just thought... Hawkfrost tilted his head with a knowing look in his icy blue eyes. Don't worry. I'm not one of those cats who thinks cats from different clans shouldn't have anything to do with one another. I saw what happened with Tawnypelt, he meowed sympathetically. It's tough to have loyalties divided. We all have friends in other clans now, and yet we have to act as if being rivals is the only thing that matters. Part of Brambleclaw wanted to yell, yes, that's exactly how I feel, but he could sense curious gazes burning into him from all sides, so he just meowed quietly. It's hard to forget what we've been through. Hawkfrost twitched his tail. I was just saying the same thing to Mudclaw, actually. He's been telling me about the problems with WindClan. Brambleclaw stiffened. What problems? Don't you know? Hawkfrost's eyes glinted with surprise. The way One Whisker won't establish firm boundaries for starters. According to Mudclaw, he gave a whole slice of territory to ThunderClan in return for some healing herbs. Brambleclaw narrowed his eyes. It looked like Mudclaw was using anything he could to suggest that One Whisker wasn't fit to be leader. Perhaps Tallstar made a mistake when he chose One Whisker to follow him. Hawkfrost went on. It would be a pity for WindClan if their leader wasn't strong enough. Not the best start for their new life. I'm sure One Whisker can be a great leader, Brambleclaw argued, pushing away the memory of Tallstar faltering over their ceremony with his last breath. There's no reason why WindClan can't be as strong as any clan in their new home. It takes a strong leader to make a strong clan, meowed Hawkfrost. One Whisker hasn't received his name or his 9 lives yet. Could that be a sign that he doesn't have StarClan's approval? His voice was level, mildly curious rather than hostile. And it was impossible for Brambleclaw to disagree. What if StarClan refused to recognize One Whisker as RiverClan's leader? It was certainly true that they hadn't sent any signs to tell him how to receive his 9 lives. Mudclaw feels the same, Hawkfrost went on. He knows his clanmates need strong leadership now more than any other time. Every cat knows it's hard to fix new boundaries when we've been living so close together. But if we don't, how will the clan support themselves? What we decide now will affect every cat for many seasons to come. WindClan could end up starving if One Whisker doesn't claim enough territory. This new view of Mudclaw burst on Brambleclaw like a ray of sunlight penetrating a forest canopy. He had started to think that the former deputy cared only about his own ambitions, but Mudclaw had shown as much courage and determination as any cat on the journey. Would he really make a more effective leader than One Whisker? Mudclaw was a very good deputy, Brambleclaw began thoughtfully. Hawkfrost narrowed his eyes. Speaking of deputies, when is Firestar going to make you his? Brambleclaw scuffled his forepaws among the dead leaves. Oh, there are more experienced warriors. Hawkfrost flicked his tail dismissively. Older warriors, he corrected. But more experienced? I think not. How many of them could have made your journey to the Sundrown place that led us here? You're strong and skillful, and you uphold the warrior code. Why shouldn't you be deputy? Firestar has good reasons for not appointing a deputy, Brambleclaw dodged. Are you talking about Greystripe? Hawkfrost blinked. Every cat knows Greystripe is dead. He'd go down fighting rather than let Two Legs turn him into a kitty pet. There's only one reason Firestar won't appoint you deputy, and you know it as well as I do. It's because of who your father was. Because of who our father was. Brambleclaw stared at Hawkfrost, and the sense that he was looking at his reflection swept over him once more, They had the same dark tabby pelt, the same powerful shoulders, the same intensity in their eyes, which differed only in color. Icy blue and amber. Do you have the same problem in RiverClan? He whispered. Hawkfrost shook his head. No, Tigerstar was never such an enemy to RiverClan. Any trouble I have comes from not being clan-born. It used to bother me, but now I just look at Firestar. If a kitty pet can be clan leader, so can I. As he spoke, a flicker of ginger pelt caught Brambleclaw's eye as Squirrelflight hurtled around the stump. Not looking where she was going, she nearly crashed into him and Hawkfrost, skidding to halt just in time. Sorry, I was looking for... She broke off as her green gaze took in the cats in front of her. Oh, it's you, she meowed ungraciously at Hawkfrost. Greetings, Squirrelflight. The RiverClan warrior dipped his head politely. Brambleclaw and I were just discussing WindClan. We're afraid there'll be trouble if One Whisker doesn't receive his 9 lives soon. Brambleclaw was relieved that Hawkfrost hadn't mentioned his speculations about a new deputy for ThunderClan. But his relief didn't last long. Squirrelflight was gazing at his half-brother with undisguised hostility, her neck fur beginning to bristle. And what's that got to do with RiverClan? She demanded. Hawkfrost's ice-blue eyes widened, but he said nothing. Of course it matters to RiverClan, Brambleclaw meowed to his clanmate. Strong leadership is important to every clan in the forest. Squirrelflight's only reply was a snort of disgust. Anything more she might have said was interrupted by Mistyfoot, bounding up to join her clanmate. Leopardstar wants you, Hawkfrost, she meowed. We have to discuss what we're going to report at the gathering. Ah, yes, our final decisions about boundaries, Hawkfrost explained to Brambleclaw. Not just that, meowed Mistyfoot. Leopardstar wants to tell the other clans how you and Blackclaw drove off that badger. Hawkfrost shrugged. Any cat would have done the same. He meowed, but there was an edge of pride in his voice. The 2 cats padded away, leaving Brambleclaw staring after them in shock. Hawkfrost had mentioned the badger in his dream. There was no other way he could have known about it before now. That meant his dream was true. And on some mysterious level, all 3 of them had met together. A shiver ran through him, from ears to tail tip. He wanted to call Hawkfrost back, but a touch on his shoulder distracted him. Squirrelflight was still standing beside him, her eyes filled with a mixture of anger and dismay. Are you just trying to cause trouble? The ginger she-cat hissed. You took the side of that mangy furball instead of mine! It's not about taking sides, Brambleclaw meowed crossly. Hawkfrost seems like a good warrior to me. You're the one who started to cause trouble. Only because every time I turn around I find you talking to him, Squirrelflight snapped. And why shouldn't I? Brambleclaw could feel his neck fur begin to rise. Hawkfrost is my brother. Can't you see that makes me want to get to know him better? And we're here at a gathering, if you haven't noticed. We're supposed to discuss things with cats from other clans. I can't believe you were so rude to Hawkfrost. And I can't believe you would criticize One Whisker's leadership with him, Squirrelflight retorted. One Whisker has always been ThunderClan's friend. Are you saying that Hawkfrost is our enemy? For a few heartbeats, Squirrelflight did not reply. The anger in her eyes faded, to be replaced by a deep look of sadness. All right, I give up, she meowed. It's not going to work, is it? You and me? What do you mean? Brambleclaw stared at her in dismay. Why not? Because I can see exactly where I stand in your life. I'm not as important to you as other cats are, as Hawkfrost is. Brambleclaw opened his jaws to argue, but another voice interrupted him. Hey, Squirrelflight! I saved you a place over here! It was Ashfur, signaling from a few fox lengths away. Squirrelflight gave Brambleclaw a last long look, anger and sadness battling in her gaze, and then she stalked away to join the Grey Tom. Ooh, Bramble Boy, looks like you just got dumped by Squirrelflight to leave you with your brother! Man, that sucks!
That would be so sucky. Also, another shady thing is that, Ashfur was like, hey, Squirrelflight, come over here, I saved you a spot, even though he could see that she was standing right next to her boyfriend, obviously.
Yeah, Ashfur just really wants Squirrelflight, you can see. But I wonder who she was looking for when she was like running around the tree stump trying to find someone. She almost ran into them. Maybe she was looking for ash fur and she's just like, I can see it's not gonna work, huh? Because you're with your brother. That's so... Squirrelflight, yeah, I can see. I mean, he is getting drawn into like this darker stuff, like the dark forest, but he's just barely getting into that now. Like, I don't know, she's so mad. They have a very volatile relationship. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this speed paint and my reading of it and Rachel's lovely drawing.
Yeah!
All right, well, love you guys all so much.
Bye-bye!